And how do you get chosen to go there? You live in Milwaukee and you doctor out of Milwaukee currently?
That's right, yeah.
So you go through your own hospital to do it?
No, this has nothing to do with my hospital. In fact, I didn't even tell my hospital I was going.
You didn't?
I just told one of my colleagues. He helped me with my schedule. And I reached out to one of these organizations, and then they reached out back to me when there was a spot available. And they told me, hey, we got this spot available in 2 months. Are you willing to go? 2 months later, I'm on a plane to Amman, Jordan. So you're still not, even though I got permission from my family, I have not gotten permission from the authorities that be. And you might ask who that is. So that's Israel. Israel makes all final decisions about who comes in and who comes out. As you know, international journalists are not allowed in. In fact, doctors are pretty much, healthcare workers are essentially the only people allowed in, and even that is extremely scrutinized. So we had 22 applicants for this 2-week medical mission that we were on, and only 6 of us got in.
So you had 22 applicants. What do you mean? That just had applied for it?
Yeah, 22 physicians across the world for this 2 weeks were intending to come, and the organization I went with was Rahman Worldwide. They're based in Michigan, and they basically over-accept people knowing that there's about a 75% rejection rate. So so after all that rejection, like some people flew in from the UK, some people flew in from Egypt, and they just flew right back after they got the denial letter.
In Jordan, you mean?
In Jordan. So you have to be there because you find out if you're in or out 12 hours before we go in.
God.
So 7 a.m., for example, on a Thursday morning where the bus is waiting for us in front of the hotel, well, you have to be there by 10 p.m. And that's when we get the Excel document that shows us if we're in or out, you know?
And so some of you staff don't know until right there in Jordan if you're getting approved or not, like if you made the team.
Yeah, that's every physician.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you have to go all the way there, all that, and then you still might not make it?
Yeah, even after you get accepted, you still might not make it because now you have to go through Jordanian checkpoint, then you have to go through the Israeli checkpoint, and then after you get through the Israeli checkpoint, then there's a Gaza checkpoint. And so what would be a 3-hour journey if there was no checkpoints takes about 14 to 16 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And does Palestine have a say in who it lets in? Like, is there a Palestinian authority also that you go through?
There's no border crossing that you have to go through Palestinian governance that determines if you can go in and out. It's all Israeli and Jordanian.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Jordanian just gets you through into the Israeli side. And then Israeli authorities basically, check your bags and, do all your background checks, check your passport, and then they give you a little document saying you can go.
So take me through like your first day arriving at the hospital.
So we left at 7 a.m. Amman, and we got to a safe house like 11 p.m. or something along those lines, and they fed us some pita bread and hummus, and they apologized for not having any real food like meat and whatnot. So we didn't actually get to the hospital until the following morning, so Friday morning.
Okay.
So about 24 hours after we left Amman, Jordan.
And or is there like hopes high? Is there like excitement? Like what are some of the energy going on at that point? Are you guys just exhausted?
Yeah, so the 6 of us, this was our first time going to Gaza. Some people have been multiple times. Oh, we were excited, man. We were like, we're going to save Gaza. We are going to do it. And it was a fun group. We were all there for the same mission, for the same intentions. I had a 5-month-old baby that I left behind. One of the guys had a 6-month-old baby, and the other guy went up to us and had like a 2-week-old baby.
Oh.
I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you, man?
Dude, you got to see. It's a little soon to be leaving.
It is, right?
Yeah.
But somehow our wives all let us go, right? So we kind of bonded over that too.
Got it.
But the energy was high.
The energy was high. And how many doctors are at the hospital that you're working at?
Oh man, that's tough to answer. Hundreds. Okay. The reason for that is because there's another hospital, major hospital in Khan Yunis called European General Hospital.
Okay.
And that just got blown to smithereens kind of before June, before we went. And, they were saying there's a Hamas operative in the tunnel. So they basically dropped a bunker buster in front of the European General Hospital and basically shut that down. So all those doctors, all those nurses essentially got shunted to Nasser Hospital. So now there's an overabundance of some doctors at Nasser Hospital. But as we can get into, there is a systemic targeting of specialized physicians in Gaza.
Are you guys sleeping at the hospital or what's like?
Yeah, so there's an international doctor's lounge basically on the top floor, and all the doctors from the different NGOs kind of sleep in this one area, whether you're from, America or UK or Australia, whatever. So, the men have their own call room, and then the females have their own call room. But then there's this joint space where the local Gazans make us food, kind of just hang out. The news is going. There's a little balcony we can look out the window. So it's a nice place to kind of just breathe without any patients or locals there. So we kind of had our own space, which was nice. But we were eating the local food.